betwixt the raising of the undying emperor and the great planar war that shook the heavens, there was an age of contradiction, where cannons won kingdoms and muskets kept the peace. A brave few won the hearts of the conquered and conquerors alike. Of these we speak of the decline of the great kingdoms and cultures under the heel of empire. Of those we speak of gladiators and the untold thousands that worshipped them.
This an age of glory,
where kings would be slaves and a gladiator would be king.
Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Dread and Circus campaign, Season 4, Episode 17. I'm your DM and host, Marty, joined by Ahmed, Adam, and Mark. How is everyone doing? I'm going to make your mics hot. I'm going to uncold your mics.
So, bit of information.
They were too cold. Too cold. Too cold. How's everyone doing this fine Saturday?
Too cold.
Good.
It is hot as, to quote Ahmed, my ball sweat has ball sweat.
It's a good quote.
It's 32. It was 32 in the house today.
Ouch.
Yeah. It's still cooler than outside.
We could put the dumb face Ahmed back on there, the crazy face.
That was funny.
It was funny.
I watched the stream. That was funny.
What was hilarious was him pasting to take that picture, and it's like, Marty didn't take it in time because nobody believed that that's actually what anybody would have wanted as a representation.
Hell yeah. I have a portrait. That's like when I'm dead and they have like my poster up. This is the guy that died. It's gonna be like, it's not gonna be like an. No, fuck that. Yeah, the heat wave broke up here. Like it was. Actually, I was wearing jeans today to do some work because I was like, "Oh, wait, it's actually nice and cool. It's a breeze. It's like 23 degrees."
Everything my arms touch, everything my arms touch gets a fine coat and a sweat on it. I have drank about 20 liters of water in the last day. Like what? I'm just curious. Are you like me, like where you get really testy and irritable when you're hot and sweaty? Because this could be a bad game. Actually, I'm not too bad. I just being like, as long as I'm hydrated. So I went into the store and I bought 120 liters worth of like.
I once yelled at my dog so loudly and viciously that she wouldn't come near me for 2 days for leaning against me one day with the pot out.
No. That's not me.
No, Adam probably lets the dogs run roughshod over him.
Kinda. He's pretty.
Adam's like the Uber dog person.
Oh yeah. There's
Mark. I don't know why you have dogs.
there are boundaries and limitations and like puppy time, but there's also the whole like. My wife keeps calling me a big puss for, she did the bad thing. It's like, yeah, but she's not doing it right now. Discipline her. She's not doing it right now. I can't discipline. What am I going to tell her? That thing you did an hour ago? She's got the brain the size of a peanut. She doesn't fucking know what she did. Our Bernie Doodle, it's up in the air whether or not she's an evil genius or just like fucking retarded with a really high luck stat. She's just like derping her way through life. Or is she an evil conniving genius? I don't know one of the two.
Huh. Although I can
Everybody loves her.
see cats with Mark, because I saw how Mark treated my cat when we all lived in the same townhome. And Mark secretly likes cats.
Rob might disagree. I dropped a can of Coke or Pepsi, whatever. It started like doing that thing where it starts spinning and spraying. I'm like, fuck.
This was the critical fumble of like Coke cans. I've never seen this before. It was like it was shock from the fall, and then it dented, and like there was like one tiny hole in it, and it was going like this. And it sprayed everywhere. I bet you if I checked the fucking the fucking coffee table, I could find little sticky parts
it was
like underneath.
everywhere.
Oh, it was
and
everywhere.
There was
That's because of a short,
there
excited
was
friend.
no paper towel in the apartment, but there was a cat.
And cats are self-cleaning, as I sort of been told.
Rob's first words to me when he got home is, "Mark, why is my cat sticky?" Because it doesn't fight. That's why, Rob. Because it doesn't fight.
You use the cat as a bounce sheet.
Yes, I did.
Downy fresh or whatever.
Hey, Rabbit, you got a problem with shit sticking to your fur?
Okay. All right, Mark, you shouldn't have cats. You shouldn't have any pets. Done. All right. Ahmed, you're calling from Egypt. How is Egypt land?
It's fucking hot. I'm in this thing. This is like the lightest thing in the world, and it's like 2 a.m. here. And I'm still sweating, and I'm under the AC.
See, I've only got one of my ACs actually set up. The other one, I'm being obstinate and cheap. Basically, I'm willing to put up with heat more than I'm willing to pay for electricity.
That is such an old man decision.
It's fine. My balls can sweat. It's good for them.
Oh, the hell with
Puts
that.
hair on your balls.
Isn't this the AC that you paid to have installed and you're not using it?
No. We had a guy come in to do a quote.
Oh, okay.
He quoted us a number that was not ridiculous, but not what I want to spend.
Do you already have the... Like, are you just going to use your heating vents for that, or what?
It'd be a mini split. I've got baseboard heating.
You got baseboard heating?
Yeah.
I had that, and it almost killed me. Because they were old baseboards too. I was like, oh my god! Every time I would dread every time the hydro bill would come in the wintertime. I was like, oh well, here we go.
My worst winter bill was $450.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
Yeah. I've got modern baseboard heaters.
Yeah, no, I got one that was for 2 months. It was 2 months, but it was $988.
Stream people joining in the stream like, what the fuck? What is it, counting 101?
In Washington State, because I don't turn on the heat very often, my electric bill every month is like $70, $80.
Yeah.
See, actually, I found out something recently when I was talking about the weather. We looked up the records. Where I grew up in Canada is in the top 5 hottest locations and the top 5 coldest locations. So, we would get up to 45 in the summer and as low as 54 in the winter is the region where I grew up. So it's not that bad. It's not that hot.
Yeah,
I mean,
why ever would you move?
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Well, it's
that
also-
hellish.
Well, additionally, we have 20-pound rabbits and mosquitoes that are the size of frogs. I watched Zootopia and was confused the whole fucking time about why the rabbit was little and the fox was big. Because I was like, rabbits are way bigger than foxes. What the fuck? There's this fox picking on a rabbit. The rabbit kick its fucking ass. You see the fucking rabbit? They're fucking huge. Rabbits like beat up house cats. It's like, oh, only in this little tiny region in Saskatchewan where jackrabbits are 25 pounds, which is about 5 times or more bigger than a normal rabbit.
Well, Saskatchewan has dire rabbits. Ontario bags its milk.
You know what? This is the
Dire.
milk thing. I don't get. I
Done.
don't.
Come on, beer back.
I think it's coming to an end, quite frankly. I stopped seeing those little things to pick up the bags anymore. So
It means it must be over. There's just the roll up the rim keychains now.
do you miss that, Marty? You miss bagged milk?
I don't drink a lot of milk, so no, not necessarily. I buy a little carton every once in a while. I miss vegetable thins. It's a type of cracker. They're
Yes,
amazing. They're
yeah.
amazing crackers. They don't have them here. The peanut butter is a little off here. It's not Kraft smooth peanut butter. It's like Jif smooth peanut butter, and I'm now used to the
It's
taste.
sweet.
But I remember there's a bit of a difference. What else? Ketchup chips, not a thing here. Very rarely dill pickle chips. Every once in a while I'll see them here, but that's also a Canadian thing. What else? Some
Hawkins
Canadian beers.
cheesies
Hockey.
are awesome.
People knowing what hockey is also a thing.
Well, Canada's forgotten all about hockey. We're a basketball country now.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
it's the funniest thing. We the North. I'm in Toronto. We the North. We the North for days. It's like, really? How many innings do they have in your basketball match? I think they've got 5. Exactly.
No, it's been so long since we've won a Stanley Cup that we got to cheer for whatever we whatever we can.
That's really a
For
Toronto
anything.
problem. Like that's really a Toronto problem.
Yeah.
We need a team to win. Like we're proud of our football club.
No, they don't though. That's the crazy thing. They don't need a team to win. They just want a team to make the playoffs and not have a fucking parade.
It's hilarious. When diehard Maple Leafs fans. Okay, I have a Maple Leaf shirt in the back. I use it to hide. It's my camouflage.
It's gotta be one of the saddest existences.
Because
Marty-
you get there and
Marty's
it's
so
like
tired.
the Maple Leafs are great. They're thing. They've got the history, the legend.
This is their
Have
year.
they won in your lifetime? No, did they win in your dad's lifetime? Oh, they did good one time when your dad was alive, and you're telling me that Go Leafs go? You get the fuck out of here. This is a dynasty of failure.
They are the oldest team since their last cup win.
Well, hang on. In wins, losses, yes. Financially,
Financially, they're winning.
Oh yeah, they're
They're
the
winning
most
all
successful.
day.
They're the most successful club, and it's always brought up when they start talking about should we open a second club in the GTA area.
And the answer is a resounding yes.
Hamilton should should have a hockey team, but you won't see that for a while now that the league is at 32 teams with Seattle's team. Woohoo! All right, so why don't we do a recap of what happened last game?
It's covered. We have no.
We
no
were
fear.
upset and had a rough day at work, so we decided to murder everyone.
I saw all the bodies.
4:15 and 4:16. So the last two episodes, Zyra and company visits the brokerage in Lyrudrada and deal with its denizens to trade for information as well as purchase methods to see in the dark. Zeta gets a pair of new eyes. The party then travels to the Sata Spires, where Zyra's remaining follower is being held and tortured. Zyra's follower and disciple of Lyr, Ayana, is rescued from the Sata Spires. Zeta befriends a rope dragon named Knot. Ayana, Knot, and Maffei return to the Purple Creeper Inn, while Zyra and her band teleport to Zyra's old manor. There, they confront the garrison of dark folk cultists in a grand, bloody melee. And then teleported back to the Purple Creeper Inn, and all of you are talking back at the inn.
That went pretty well.
Yeah. So, are we safe now? Cult gone?
Oh no. There's still those 2 dragons and the whole cult left.
Ayana kind of like went to go approach. She's actually sitting by the bed and holding Zyra's hand. Knot is coiled up in some of the frills of a tapestry, and then kind of coils down and approaches up to Zeta and says hello.
Did you get anything to eat, Ayana?
Yes, thank you. You do see that some food was brought up to the room.
You should be starting slow. So that dragon, it saw us at the tower, and it is going to be a problem.
Well, I don't have a problem fighting a dragon, but two dragons, that could be a problem.
Murgovane and Cade are putting down big bundles of like short swords and like stuff that they looted from the manor. There is a ton of loot on the backlog or the party pages. Dread Doom loot.
Yep.
Some of the things that actually belongs to Zyra is the flute of the bone snake, and then the bone snake, which is an advanced necrophidius. And the bracers of the hidden one are bracers of armor +2 with the improved shadow armor ability put in them. These are things that you never thought you'd see again, kind of thing.
Brace of armor, huh?
What are you using for bracers of armor these days?
I don't have any.
How?
Cade doesn't have any braces of armor.
Well, no. You know what? I take that back. If you can get your AC that high without them, I can see why you just go next time.
Deserve it. All right.
And there was a lot of like lower level guys. It's how you ended up with 18 shadow potions of cure light wounds, 53 doses of black smear, a bunch of wands.
If anybody was
Some
confused
scrolls.
and thought this was a good party, they now know that we're not good.
we're, if anything, things are kind of pushing us towards.
There's a ghoul. What's this?
Pearl of Power second should probably go on someone's sheet. The 16 necromantic arrows that do 1d6 extra and negative energy probably should be on someone's sheet. The Rod of Withering, you should probably look at this thing. It's a light mace that instead of dealing damage does 1d4 strength damage and 1d4 con.
What?
With melee touch attacks.
Oscar had one of these as like in his quiver of special purpose beaten weapons.
If the score is critical, it becomes permanent ability drain. In either case, you do get a DC 17 fort save, but you know if you go bap 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 bap, you're like.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, is it one where you hit as well as it deals no hit point damage? Okay.
Yep.
So you can't hurt people with it.
No, it's just touch.
It's a good training weapon to get trained against, like Renee.
Clangor, I don't know if anyone can use them, but it's a +1 shock thundering repeating heavy crossbow.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's a Ring of the Bat, +5 fly, +5 climb. The Allure of Darkness is +2 enhancement bonus to charisma with a +1 caster level to darkness descriptor spells. That was on the Obe that was sitting on the Jade seat.
Sorry, what was that?
+2 enhancement bonus to charisma, +1 caster level to darkness descriptor spells.
I don't think anybody in the party wants that, Marty.
Hey!
There's an amulet of natural armor +3, and then the +3 enhancement charisma bonus. Yeah, yes, it's an odd number. It's weird.
So there's two people who might want the one Zyra.
And then I've added like, I don't know if you deconstructed the jade seat, like it had jade tiles all over it, and you could pry out the tiles.
I think if that was part of the original decor, we'll leave it there.
Okay.
I'm still claiming that it's still my house eventually.
Yeah, it was the wizard that lived there before that installed that. Okay, so I'll just subtract that money.
The rogue talent that I never trained in Zyra, I'll keep untrained until I rest.
Okay.
Because I'm an idiot.
All right, so pilfer away. Murgovane and Cade start unpacking things, and Zeta starts combing through it.
Are we prepared to fight the dragons on this day?
No, I need to rest. My what's it called? Brawler, martial flexibility. I have like 1 left.
Cade's running out of something. Now's the time.
Get him, he's helpless. He's only got a 40 AC.
Iana says, "You're fighting dragons?"
There's 2 of them. I think we need to get you somewhere safe first. The Pearl of Power. paired casters in this group are Widget and Widget.
They'll find you here easily. As foreigners, you're going to stick out like sore thumbs.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to go for a walk.
Especially after what we have just done.
What did you
We
do?
should probably bring her with us, because she should be in prison.
Our home needs a cleaning.
She nods.
The cult for there has been removed.
Removed?
Yes.
Ah, the people of Bleakshore will rejoice at that. The Reborn cultists were never quite welcome in that neighborhood.
The people in the old home are dead, but the cult's still somewhere around here. Like, violent, I guess.
Yes. What is a wormfang collar?
Just consider natural attacks.
Is it
magical.
like for magical beasts and animal natural attack?
Would you mind if I?
No, it's
grabbed
any.
these?
It's just an amulet. They look like collars. They were all on the Shadow Mastiffs.
Were you guys okay if I grabbed the bracers? Or did
grab the bracers?
Mark? You good with that?
Yeah, no, Murglevane wants them for fashion reasons. Yes.
It goes on your wrists. Good.
Got it.
Okay. I am I'm putting back in a cloak plus 10 stealth.
Okay.
Wait a sec. Those bracers are I'm trying to track too much crap at once. I'm sorry. What level of improved shadow is on there?
10.
It's a plus 10 competence bonus to stealth.
Give me a second. I might actually take those and give you my plus 4 bracers of armor.
Okay, sure. They're where they are.
Now you can stop casting mage armor.
Yep.
Right. And I'm just checking what my stealth item is. My stealth item is a...
I can't remember the last time I had a character with a stealth item.
Okay. My stealth item is a Gift of Shadows, a cloak of elven kind that she wears that is partnered with Renee's. Okay, yeah. Here, I'll take. You put on bracers of armor plus 4.
Okay.
And I'll take the bracers. And I'm just having a complete stupid. Bracers are the hidden one. Here we go.
There's no other thing on it, right? Just plus 4.
Yeah, they're generic as all hell. Didn't even get a funny name. Effectively useless. Okay. Just checking to see if they've got anything that removes fear in this treasure.
They don't. The thing that could be useful is daylight. The wand of daylight. That actually looks pretty.
Plus enhancement bonus. Okay. All right.
So that sort of places my mage armor. Bracers of armor.
Yes. You have major armor items?
No. In my table.
Okay. All right. We probably should get someplace safe. Do you remember where we camped on the way here?
I do, yes.
I think we should go there.
All right, I'm assuming. Got spells left. I'm assuming.
You don't have many. We will stride through the, what's it called, the upper shadow, or the
The shallows.
The shallows. Yeah, we will stride through the shallows to get there.
Iona says, "This is not permanent, is it?" She's still holding on to Zyra's hand.
No, it's not at all. Simply, this is a cursed body, so I probably should.
Fuck you. You're the curse, says Calvarius in your head.
You're legitimately cursed. I'm going to have to remove the curse before I can actually properly deal with the dragons, you know?
Deal with the dragons. Don't you dare take my body to go fight dragons.
Of course I am. And if we get into trouble, I'm going to stand out in front.
Bitch! And she's like throwing a tantrum, and you stick her into the back part of your mind. You do notice Calvarius just sort of like twitching and sort of staring off for a moment, having the conversation in her head.
I have one more fifth and one more sixth I can use to teleport.
Right. So we'll shadow walk to get there.
Okay.
Do you have enough shadow walk for people?
I do. I believe.
So the Necrophidius is in a bag somewhere.
Yep. And I can get 13 people with my shadow walk.
Nice, one per level. So that is enough. Okay, you guys are gathering up your stuff. When you hear kind of like a communal gasp from the from downstairs in the eating room, kind of like a bar area, entry hall, you're like, oh, what's going on? Look at the ceiling. And you can hear people kind of going out into the street.
Is there a window or something we can?
Yeah. There's actually, you guys decided to go into like no window, kind of very heavily fortified, sort of back of the a back room. You could go down the stairs and go outside.
Cade's putting the bracers on.
Okay, clang clang.
Zyra will have Maffei take a look.
Okay, Maffei floats through the inn and through several
Out the door. There's out the wall.
yeah, just out the wall. No, your room is right against the back. So she goes into the wall and then down out the wall. A few moments later, she comes back and says, "You'll want to see this. There's something wrong with the roof of the cavern."
All right. We'll make our way out.
Okay, you make your way out. There's just one dark creeper stealing coins from behind the bar, as everyone seems to be out in the street. He looks at you, you look at him.
Mind my own business.
Okay. All right, you go to the street and everyone is like immediately, they're all kind of piled out and they're kind of gasping and pointing. There are a couple people that look like they're frightened and are running away. But everyone seems to be craning their necks and looking up.
At what?
Okay, you guys go outside. Ooh, you don't need dark vision to see that. In the center of the massive cavern that holds Lyrudrada, and I can go to the picture of Lyrudrada.
Cavern picture?
Like the Ancestor Isle?
Which one?
Up at the top of the cavern, there seems to be a black, somewhat circular kind of nimbus of magic. It might be a football field across. And through it, you can see the sky of the material plane.
What?
And in the sky is a full moon that is casting its light down upon Lyrudrada.
That's a miracle, dude.
If that's not a blessing, then I don't know what is.
The surfacers, they're coming! Somebody's like panicking and running. Kind of runs into Murgovane. They're here! And goes running away.
Cade,
Yes.
grab me.
Okay.
So Zyra is going to gaze upon this miracle with her own eyes, aka she's going to.
Cade's doing a wrestling like.
We'll dismiss we'll dismiss the possession.
Oh, okay.
Cade's pinning.
Oh, you're pinning Calivarius?
Yeah.
All right, like
I'm pinning. Her.
Okay, so you kind of full Nelson her on the ground and stepping on her head
Murgovane's
somehow.
like, welcome back, leaves the boot to her.
Okay, so you're doing that in the street, and the possession wears off. You flow back into your body, which was left in the bedroom all alone with your treasure and everything. Everyone sort of went running outside.
I'll shadow step outside.
Okay. Zyra, you look upon this miracle with your own eyes. Renee, give me a astronomy check. Yeah, this is the full moon of the surface world, and Renee knows where that dot that if you focus in seems to be the temple works. He knows where to see, and it is definitely the moon in the sky of the material
plane.
world in northern Avasia, probably the same point in the sky. So it's not only piercing through the cavern of the Underdark,
It's piercing through the planes.
It's piercing through the planes. For whatever reason you do not know.
Pretty weird. Stop squiggling.
There seems to be a general sense of awe mixture with panic. Like some people are now running back indoors and shutting themselves in, while others are continuing to pointing up at the pointing up the sky. Ayana is crying, and she goes over and hugs Zyra. It's a miracle. It's a miracle, is what she's saying.
It is a miracle. Praise be. Praise be. I don't know what it means, although I believe it. This is a sign.
It's bigger this time, you hear somebody say.
This has happened before. Murgovane grabs the guy so he
It's just this little dark creeper kind of picture, like a little gray-skinned gnome kind of thing. Yeah, I've seen the darkness before. Never opened this big before. What's that big thing in the sky?
Murgovane drops him.
That would be Leah, little one.
Oh, okay.
She is something. She is the moon.
I think I heard of that.
It circles the above.
We never saw Lear before, but I've seen the darkness.
It is a source of creativity, inspiration, joy.
Somebody's been trying to do that for several months now. We never knew what the source of the light was. It was a crack before.
Zita, can you sense where that is coming from?
Knowledge the hell, Artie?
Hey, that's not fucking right?
The light of the moon has never touched this city before, and it actually sort of lights up some of the phosphorescent fungi in a weird way. Like the city is super bright at this point.
If we accidentally kill a bunch of fungus species because they're not meant to see light.
Knowledge planes? What
This
the
would be
hell's
a
going on here?
Good time to it.
Knowledge planes? Yep.
Yeah, I'll take one of my 20s, which gives me 49.
Whatever is creating this is ritual-like in nature.
Someone's using a ritual. It has to be.
It's probably very similar to a gate spell, but
Not quite.
yeah,
Do we
this
know
could actually be a gate spell or some version of gate.
Do we know where the ritual would be?
Even what side, for that matter.
Yeah.
So
Spellcraft?
no, I need perception checks actually.
Oh.
Hey, I don't have my curse anymore.
Awesome.
33 for Zyra, and René under the moonlight gets a he has a charisma of +6, so
18. Cade.
35 for René.
Okay, Renee saw the telltale signs of something invisible flying around up there. Like you saw a bit of mist move, a glimmer of light. There's something big flying around up there.
Big?
If it's a gate, it's like the caster is the source of it.
Yeah.
Big enough to be the big dragon?
Big enough to be a dragon.
There's something flying up. Excuse me, I'm just chewing on a bone.
He's off the wagon, run for it!
There's something flying around up there. It is invisible.
That's not good.
Okay.
Widget's gonna cast See Invisibility.
All right. Widget sees a very large umbral dragon, probably the one that was chasing you, and it has a rider on it, and they seem to be just slowly descending.
Okay, it's time to go now.
They're not heading towards you guys. You guys are kind of like in and out. If you look at the map, you guys have to walk towards the river to actually see this.
Is that
this
Lord
location.
Ralamemnar?
The person on its back is not heavily armored,
Okay, that's not him then.
and the dragon is slowly angling down towards Ancestor Isle.
Now would be the wrong time to attack.
Or would it be the right time?
No, it's the wrong time.
We should
It's
I've
fine
seen
to
what
the-
I've seen what spells we have remaining. It's the wrong time.
As a bad time.
And you guys are kind of like near the Grey Foam River, staring up at the cavern. Whatever it is now lasted several minutes, and the aperture is open.
Yeah. Couldn't we just leave through that?
We could.
Why don't you shadow walk and we can go out through there?
Do we have enough? Do we have enough fly?
Let's see.
Mergovane, start getting the back stuff upstairs.
Widget has a fly.
Mergovane has fly. I don't know what he's got left for spells. I gotta check.
Marty, I started applying the non-lethal.
Mergovane's got 2
Oh,
flies.
you're kind of like, yeah, you're choking, you're choking her out. Okay.
Yeah.
Zyra has the ability to fly. Renee.
Not can be carried.
And not can be carried.
Oh, and Zeta's got 5 flies plus
Okay. Because
plus
Renee,
2 overland flights. So.
Renee could use a flight. Overland flight
Sorry,
only applies to
1 overland flight.
It only can be. It's a personal spell.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, she's still got 5 flies.
yeah, and you've got overland flight running on
Yeah,
yourself.
so we've got enough.
Okay, so Zyra is going to unfurl her shadowy wings. We get a couple of fly spells going. I think we're going to turn everyone invisible. And we're just going to fly through the thing.
Your stuff's still in the room.
We'll grab our stuff.
Wait,
We'll grab our
we're
stuff
going
and
to
go.
the surface world?
Yeah.
Ayanna looks nervous.
At least
You'll
for
be
now,
fine.
it's safer than here.
Give me a charisma check or a diplomacy check. Are you convincing her to come?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also kind of kidnapping her because we're not really giving her an option.
Got it.
It might be interpreted as kidnapping. 25, I rolled a 2.
My eyes won't melt out of my skull.
There are spells for that.
Is she dumb?
She's nervous and low level like Widget. And didn't think that she was going to plane walk today. I'm not dumb, is what she says to Cade. I speak
All right.
more languages than you, likely. She
All right, just get yourself ready. Let's go.
She looks nervous. She holds Zyra's
we
hand.
just gotta, yeah, Zyra will take her hand.
Am I bringing this thing?
We're gonna start turning people invisible.
Yeah. Cade's picking up Calavarius sort of over his shoulder.
Zeta starts. Doot, doot, doot.
Okay, casting 5 fly spells.
Yep.
Everyone is invised. You have enough invisibles?
Zeta's got 5. I'm assuming 0.
I think we're gonna actually, yeah. There's
Widget's got his own.
Widget's got his own, and we're actually gonna use some wand charges. Well, we'll use castings because there's low level. 0 will cast 3 of them.
That's a pretty big gate.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big gate.
Okay.
Okay. The group of you begin to fly up.
We get the treasure.
Yeah, you grabbed all
Yeah.
your stuff from the inn room, and I'm gonna move to the map, and you guys fly all the way up to the top, looking down upon Lyrudrada. It's quite impressive. You get to the top, and now you guys slow down as you're reaching the aperture, and it's like the late part of the day when the moon might be visible in the sky.
Well, we're gonna. Renee will cast a penumbra on Ayanna.
Okay, thank you. It is awfully bright, is what she says.
You'll get used to it. Although
She will not
Zeta,
enjoy noon.
you will not enjoy noon.
Yeah, it's already late in the day and she's complaining.
Zeta will have a problem too. It'll be funny.
Zeta has been looking at the aperture. You actually think this could act like a gate if somebody flew through it.
This should get us to the surface, to our plane.
Let's keep going then.
Then we go.
Okay. You collectively take a breath and fly through. There is a rippling sensation as you go through the gate. Surface Lyrudrada is a smoking crater filled with water.
Ooh.
Like somebody blasted the cavern shut on the prime material side. So you guys kind of fly up, and there's like this old crater.
Wasn't it always? It was a rune before, right?
What was that? Sorry.
The material or sorry, not Lyrudrada, the city.
Tebran on the shadow side is a ruin.
Tebran on the shadow side is a ruin. Now, Tebran
is a city where you guys talk to people, but
Right.
Shadow Lyrudrada is a collapsed cavern.
Right, and
No, material Lyrudrada is the collapse.
Material Lyrudrada is a collapsed cavern. Yep.
okay, and Material Lyrudrada previously was. We never saw it.
We never saw it.
You never saw it. Likely the Imperium probably did something bad to it during the first Shadow War.
Yeah, but it's smoking now, so something bad happened here.
Oh, smoking was a smoking ruin. It is.
Sorry. I was like,
Yeah.
Where's the big? Who set off the staff of the Archmagi
No.
in the middle of
it,
the
it
town?
was it was a long time ago that it went through. Moss and trees have grown up here and there.
Okay, all right. I was.
But you're picturing from your bird's eye view as you're flying through the rift. You should have appeared in a big cavern. Instead, you're actually above ground.
We saw the moon.
Yep. It's late. It's late in the day. It is autumn in the north, and you see the town of Tebran as you're flying up a little bit to the north, and there's nobody here. Like there's Legion's looking around with the sea invisibility. No one's here.
Clear.
So Cade brought the bard, right? Just so you guys know.
Yep.
But before we get all nuts, do you want to just measure this thing out? I want to pace out the size of this here hole.
The gate or the
gate, the I don't know what you call it. The godlike spell that we just witnessed that our enemies cast.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem.
Well, let's piece it out on the other side.
Hey,
Okay.
you think that was the overshadow driving the dragon?
I don't. Well, he didn't look like a shadow.
I mean, what's an overshadow?
You guys pace it out. It's about 60-foot diameter.
That's pretty big. Is it supposed to be that big? I've never seen this before.
Widget is just taking a quick peek at his. Alright, we'll roll, because it's always fun to watch a low-level character try to fathom the impossible. 22. That's big. He doesn't understand gate spells. Oh.
Zeta knows with her crazy rolls that it's 3 times as big as a normal gate spell should be.
This has to be a ritualized version of the spell. This is far too large.
Which is, bigger than it could have been even with metamagic.
And it's lasting for way too long. Although, it's a rift almost.
Could it be?
This is on the order of something mythic, yes,
Second thing we've seen.
or a ritual. Yeah.
You can do this during this day.
Should we try to like dispel it?
Renee knows that the moon will be directly above this rift at around midnight tonight. Like you're sort of seeing it from the side at this point, but you knows that there will be a full moon right above the rift at about midnight.
How far are we from midnight?
Something is happening. The moon is going to go right over this hole.
The moon goes over everything.
So,
No. You do not understand. It is not going to just be over. It will be straight over, directly above.
so
I'm pretty certain whoever is commencing ritual needs to use moon. Maybe they're trying to talk to it, or maybe they're trying to damage it. Either they need the moon, or they need to eat the moon.
how much time we have before it's there?
Let's get through and see what's on the other side. If we can find a ritual going on, we'll end the ritual.
If the geometry points it at the little island in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marty, we want to sleep. Congratulations.
After
You did.
Are you guys? So you guys are on the material plane.
We're on the material
the
plane
surface,
looking at the moon.
looking at the moon, and yep,
There's nobody around, right?
there's nobody around on the surface. Like, you see the city of Tebran in the distance, like cook fires and that sort of thing, kind of sort of haze around Tebran. There's not a lot of travelers along the road. You don't see any hidden dragons. You don't see any reason why, like, this gate probably wasn't to bring people through.
No.
Because you know that dragon, and it was the same one that chased you. You know that dragon can shadow walk, so there's no point.
I can't.
It's to shoot the doomsday beam at the moon.
Yes, it's to shoot the doomsday beam at the moon, but I can't. In this situation, I can't fight 3 dragons. Like we.
Why don't we get a hold of the guys? Maybe they can help.
We're low on spells.
Yeah, that's why I should probably get some help. We can't do this. We can't do nothing about this. Let's go rest. Probably observe what's going to happen, but beyond that, we can't do nothing. I can't.
I do not like the word can't.
There's a hole in the air. What do you want me to do?
We witnessed a miracle. Get creative.
We get creative on a bench over there.
How long do these fly spells last?
12 minutes.
12 minutes? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glancing at the clock now.
Yep.
Can we? I'm gonna go and sit over there.
A bunch of us are. Some of us are flying with overland flight, so those last
Okay.
for a very long time.
Yep. Going to the Sadist Spires will be dangerous. There are a couple of dragons that are there. It is known, says Iana.
Yes.
And they have a whole army of cultists there by now.
Widget. Keep Iana safe.
You're not going, are you?
I will be going back. We might not be able to stop them, but we should be able to disrupt them.
You should not go. This is not.
See what I did there?
Not taking a liking to Zeta. We'll say that Zeta's made a new friend.
No, I probably should not. She looks at her aunt, but family looks out for family.
Are you going to go back then?
Renee is basically dumping a bag of treasure onto onto Widget.
If you gave me time, says Iana, I could probably get some of the people to rise up against the cultists. They're not well liked. Maybe a distraction, but it would take days to organize something like that.
We do not have days. Whatever is happening, it is happening in 6 hours. Maybe less.
Alright, so why don't we go to town? We won't be able to get back in time.
I've never been into the Forsaken Fane.
Alright,
There's one amongst us that has.
Yeah, she'll be coming with us.
Do you think this hole's going to remain open for 6 hours?
Renee is taking the body.
Guys, we don't have the things you said we need for fighting dragons.
Sometimes you don't get what you want.
We have 6 hours to go to town and see if they're...
Yes.
Widget wants to go to the Forsaken Fane. He knows that this is a temple to his new goddess.
So,
and if the Cradle of Shadows is there.
I'm not just babysitting. That's bullshit, and you know it. I still have a full repertoire of spells today.
Okay, we're doing a sense motive. I agree. Bullshit.
Yeah, the little gnome seems eager. He was left out of a couple of the fights though. So,
You want me to roll?
Sure.
And I add 2.
Ooh.
I didn't know I was. I didn't. He was meant. He was meant to be a blunt instrument with the spinning chainsaw on a stick.
A fair point.
That was accurate, basically.
If I take 1 on my sense motive, I will get a 26.
he's eager to go,
Okay.
and it may not be the reason that he's saying.
Are we just going there to try to do something stupid, or are we going to go prepared? Because I'm not going to go do something stupid.
We are going to go do something stupid.
So let's get ready before we do that. We have 6 hours and get what we need and go back in.
Zyra's gonna go start flying down.
Okay.
She's flying to the east. We're gonna go talk to the Illithid.
Oh, you're going to the.
Oh yeah.
Where did everyone go? I can't hear hello.
You're invisible. I can't see invisible.
Okay,
Come,
your audio is actually really crappy, Ahmed. If you could kill your video.
Kill my video.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's everyone going? I can't see anybody. Hello? Hello?
Yes, we're going back down. Follow us. Follow my voice.
Damn it. Shh.
Follow my voice.
Is Ian? You're leaving Ian on the surface?
She can come, but if she's
There's
gonna
no point in leaving her.
if she's gonna be making an underground, she can come and make the underground race. If Widget's going, then she has to go because we're not leaving her by herself.
Okay. And then you've got the body of Calavarius over Acade's back.
Yeah, because we're going to go ask the Illithid to extract her brain and pull out her memories.
Not coils up at Zeta's waist like a rope.
Fine.
It looks up at you, grins, and then just sort of like latches in.
Need the belt anyway.
All right, the group begins to fly back through the gate. There's a chilling feeling as you pass from the material plane back into the shadow plane and into the Underdark cavern of Lyrudrada. And the group of you is flying down towards the Trader's Rift.
Marty,
Mm-hmm.
you done did good. I was like, I can't imagine a thing that would make me want to have that encounter today. You got a thing. There's a thing. You done made a thing. Right. We're gonna go visit the Illithid.
Okay.
Just remember, Elf, I helped save your god.
I'm going to
Don't
go
worry,
to
We'll remove the infestation from Yggdrasil.
Lyrudrada locations.
We're kind of going full holy war against this cult, so...
Pretty much.
Oh, the cult is hurting your god, is it? Well...
There's a part of me that hopes that there's just a big swath of cultists, and I'll just take cleaving finish and lunge and just
Oh, you're a brawler.
No, he's war-sighted.
Oh, so you... Okay, because I remember you taking feats, but I couldn't remember how he was doing it.
Yeah, war-sighted. He gets those instead of like almost all of his revelations.
It's a good one, though.
Yeah. For this particular build, it's an excellent.
Yeah.
The truth be told, if you're just an oracle, I don't know why you'd want to be war-sighted.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting?
Hey, because you got a really bad fort save and spells.
No,
There are other options for that war priest.
I guess.
Okay. You approach the door to the brokerage. The strange eye opens up and has a look at you. It takes a few moments. The eye finally, actually dilates and starts to look at you. It blinks twice.
Sense motive?
It's likely just looking through our invisibility.
We're here to.
We can
Hello?
lower our invisibilities if that's
The eye then closes. The door opens. There is nobody there.
Okay, we'll head up to the table D1 like we did before.
Okay. The door stays open. It doesn't close like it did last time.
Something's wrong. Hide in shadows. The Fae is gonna come out.
Okay.
We just gonna stay invisible by the door.
Yeah, I think Ayanna hasn't had a chance to rest and recuperate her spells. She's going to stay with Widget. Although Widget does have the sea invisibility running.
Yep. Yeah.
Not slinks down. And we need Calvarius'
Kate,
body.
Kate's gonna start taking off the magic items from what's her name?
From Calvarius?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
It's quiet, no apparition.
I think Renee will stealth up to the corner and see her.
I was looking up her umbral.
Lyrudrada locations.
Okay, the stealthening is happening.
Sure.
Fail.
In other words, Murglevane's going to stay very still.
Okay, finally, a image of Shevarimarr appears. Ah, greetings. Welcome to the brokerage. What can I do you for? And he blinks hard twice.
We are here to make a deal.
Ah, excellent. What sort of deal?
A deal that is very lucrative and time sensitive.
I see. He blinks twice.
Renee's gonna.
You notice him kind of nervously looking off to the side for a moment, and his tail flicks a little bit, and he crosses his weird arms.
Which direction is his?
He glances left.
Okay.
His left.
Marty, did we get a chance to redo mutagen or not?
You teleported back. You sifted through some items, so you could have remade your mutagen. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna drink my mutagen.
You're gonna drink your mutagen. Okay.
Yep.
Zyra will start scouting south.
What sort of deal would you want to make? What information are you interested in, or are you here to see Vex? Unfortunately, Vex is not here at the moment.
What is wrong with Vex?
Vex is the one that does all the transactions. He is out and about. No need to concern yourselves with that. I'm here alone.
Sense motive? He's being awfully specific about why everything's okay.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
There's something wrong. Yep.
And he keeps on, nervously glancing to his left. Like he's keeping an eye on someone. Of course, he's like a flickering image at this point. Zyra is poking around. Yeah, there's some like seated benches and packages that are to be delivered or storage. You leave the room full of just crappy junk, and you're going into the little alcoves.
Yeah, and I'm assuming the party would be keeping up at some level. They're not, but I'm assuming.
I'm not on that.
loading
I'm
map
not on
tools.
that page. Yeah.
Here. So is Cade sneaking?
Yeah. Kid looks neat. Kid sneak is not bad.
And
Murgovain's gonna stay still because he just fucks up any
So
potential
stealth?
sneak.
Yeah.
Plus 12.
I've got the important information about the that I would wish to trade.
Oh, do we know what the information is about?
It has to do with the cult.
Oh.
Reborn.
Very interesting. I'm unfortunately not interested in that sort of information.
Even if it has to do with the enemies of the cult, where they could be found.
The enemies of the cult have great value in that information. What can you tell me about the enemies of the cult?
There's an impending attack.
I see.
Yeah.
And he at this point in time, he kind of winces a little bit and waves his hand, and the door is closing. Have a seat. Would you like me to bring out some tea?
Of course, tea is always useful for conversation.
Okay. He kind of his illusory image, like it floats off of some place, kind of disappears, and leaves you alone for a moment. Zyra.
Renee is busting ass going south, or does he? Widget is going to cast an illusion.
Kid needs to drop this girl. He can't keep hauling her around.
Yeah, she's at the door. So Widget is going to create an illusion of Zeta and Renee sitting at the chairs. He's just going to concentrate on it. Sitting at the chairs, waiting for tea. Renee is going to move south and hide. So.
Okay. You're at the door where the surgery took place. This is the Illithid's lab here, and surgery room.
Okay. I don't hear anything. Sorry, I don't hear anything through the door.
Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna keep going further south.
Come on. Yeah, for some reason, map tools is really slippery.
You hear the unsheathing of a sword.
Oh, is Murgovain? Okay. Does anyone have see invisibility in this group?
We've got really good perception checks.
Okay. I need perception checks.
We do have good perception checks, don't we?
Okay.
46 and 52 is 46 is what I want.
40.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 44 on our shot.
Wow.
I got 184.
That's impressive.
That's
Not on a
impressive right
D.
there.
Not that impressive on a D220, but still. For this game.
So 32 and
41.
35. Oh,
Okay.
and the Fae.
Yeah, it looks like you're surprised.
Some of us. All of us. Widget's not surprised. The Fae also gets a 30.
Cade had a 52.
A what? Sorry?
32.
Okay. And then we need the...
There we go. So we're at locations. Still low.
I'm going to roll a bunch of initiatives, and I'm going to include Widget in this time, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. What is Widget's initiative modifier?
That's a good question.
looks like it's +5 with a +2 bonus. I don't know where the bonus comes from.
Widget is +6.
+6.
Mhm.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 d20s. It's 16, 5, 11, 3, 11, 15, 8, 18, and 17.
Oh, Widget, why are you here?
Okay, there are two things that are moving in the air around Murgovane that are slashing at his square. It's like they were standing near the doors and then heard the sword being drawn, and they're attacking Murgovane. What is your flat-footed AC, Murg?
I think it's the same as his AC.
Yeah, he's got uncanny dodge, so
Okay.
that's 33.
You feel claws trying to slash at your armor. They don't get through your armor. You manage to kind of push them away. You can't see them. They can't see you, but they heard you. They're not making a lot of noise either.
They didn't turn
And they're
visible.
still invisible.
They're still invisible. Yep. And we'll put Shevarimarr at. He'll just go last.
I need the ability to extract the lady's brain.
Okay. The doors to this next chamber open also in the surprise round. Revealing a strange bronze, probably magical plate in the floor. It is circular. There are some curtains over to the side, some nice statues. There is a table that looks a lot like the table in the other room, that in the entry hall. There is this massive dwarven-looking thing that seems to be made out of a dark stony, a dark stone and metal. And there's this little flaming, horrible spirit in a big bottle. You see Shevarimarr. Let me grab him. He's standing over here, and he's looking really worried. And you don't see these two guys. So door opens from one of them, the other one moves in and is going to stab a Murgovane. Something tried to hit you with a pointed weapon, Murgovane. It was going for your neck. It missed. It left a little bit of poison on your on the breastplate of your armor.
Okay.
It does not turn visible. Ooh, that's way too tough. Let's do one of these.
Thank you. I don't know. What am I thinking?
Oh no.
Okay, surprise round is over. Top of the round is the Invisible Stalkers and the Rakshasa. This is-
Rakuza?
Rakshaza.
That is the initiative order. Okay, the invisible stalkers continue to attack Murgovane. He made a lot of noise. They can't quite see you, though. AC 18, 25, 29, and 29 in the flank. Actually, in the flank becomes 31. Still no?
No, 33.
Okay, there are some vicious things clawing at you. The Rakshaza...
I'm having a problem connecting the map tools. It's on 20 out of 21 cache. So that's the only map I have a problem with. Everything else was fine. I'm just gonna use
Okay, so the Rakshaza is going to move back and bark out a spell. It's going to hit Murgovane with some magic missiles for 18 damage.
Okay. That hits him.
It's there. You hear in Shadow Tongue, Widget, concentrating on an image of
Concentrating on an image.
Renee and Zeta.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, they're waiting for tea. Oh, look it. The ruse is going well. I think there's violence going south.
Cade,
I saw a magic missile go off in the drink of shield potion.
say that again.
I saw magic missiles going off. I'm gonna drink my shield.
Okay. And move forward.
Where's Kate exactly? Yep, moving forward. Panther style. Swift action.
Okay. Reborn Assassin. Well, he's going to come over here and attack Zeta.
Uh-oh. She does not have uncanny dodge. Nor does she have Murgovane's hit points.
Flat-footed, I believe my dex and my right?
Yeah.
Nat 20,
Okay.
AC 30 to confirm,
That hits.
48 on the crit chart. Plunging a dagger into into Zeta.
Oh, Marty, free action. I'll take the blind fight feat.
Okay. 48 is a D4 to random ability score. The ability score is charisma,
Crap.
and there's a jagged slash across your cheek, and then it plunges the dagger into you. Of course, you can't see it, so you're being attacked by something viciously. All right, so the dagger only does 1d4 plus 4, but it's a crit, so 2d4 plus 8 plus 66 sneak attack. 30 points of damage. And a fortitude save. Give me a second before you roll. I'm going to decide what poison it is. Got it. DC 20.
19.
Okay, you are poisoned. You take 1d6 con damage
Oh.
from the Black Lotus extract. 4 con.
Alright. 4 con, alright. Oh, and how much charisma?
2.
It's a bad start for the little Zeta.
Yeah, well,
6 rounds, so... P, 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 and P. Alright, that was the assassin doing his job. Zyra.
Zyra's going to cast Invisibility Perch And because it doesn't have an attack roll, I don't think it breaks my stealth.
Is it verbal?
I make noise.
Yeah. Okay. So you see creatures, and I guess everyone loses their invisibility.
Everyone becomes visible. Yeah.
Give me a second. Sorry, I wanted to cast Invisibility Purge. Let's see if I have Invisibility Purge.
Okay, that's a fair question then.
Right, because I thought I did, but I'm looking at my spell list and
Oh, I can see it now. Yay. Oh, wrong one.
Invisibility. What level is Invisibility? Invisibility Purge is second, isn't it?
Third.
I think it's third, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it third?
I'm not an expert on clerics. Don't listen to me. Fuck.
It is third. Okay. Magic Circle. I bestow curse, dispel magic. No, sorry, I don't have Invisibility Purge. That's what I would have wanted to have done, but I can't, because I haven't really used this character. So we are going to targeted dispel magic against the Dusk Assassin.
I think you need to see him in order to target him, but you could do an area dispel.
I could do an area dispel. Give me a second. I could just clip that square and not hit Zyra.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. Okay, so yeah, we're going to dispel magic, and it'll be...
Oh, it says one spellcaster, creature, or object. I'm remembering dispel magic wrong.
It doesn't have... You don't have area dispel with the...
Yeah, there's no area dispel. Weird.
Is it dispel magic greater that has area dispel?
Yeah, this only has targeted dispel and counter spell.
Alright, well... We are going to need to... I'm going to add to that list Invisibility Purge.
You can also use a targeted spell to specifically end one spell affecting the target or one spell affecting the area. So you can target his invisibility if you wanted.
Yeah. Made a note that I'm missing Invisibility Purge off of that list. Actually, you can see. Okay, we're going to... I have a character very based around seeing things, and no ability to make that seeable. Alright.
You can target his invisibility if you wanted. That is a thing that you can do.
I will target his invisibility.
Okay, you're trying to break 10th level caster.
Okay. Snap duration. So I have 17th level magic.
17th level magic. Okay, his invisibility is gone, and you see a like an assassin-clad dark stalker.
Okay, and
that is like viciously attacking Zeta. And
so does the invisibility go down? He didn't have to make a saving throw. I didn't do a hit point damage to him. Cast a spell on someone else. Neither you nor your ally can. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a hostile action.
Okay.
So, Zyra appears. Okay, that was a dispel magic. You can take a move if you want. Moving on to the next person in the combat round is Murgovane. Oh fuck.
He's going to rage and cast see invisibility.
Okay, you
That's
see
part of
you
the
see
rage?
you see this panther like
Yep.
you see this panther like creature. There's something fucked up with his hands. It's like somebody reversed the hand like 180 degrees on its hand, so it's kind of like got its claws upwards. It doesn't seem to be in pain because of this. It's got a wand in its hand, and it sees that you see him. The creatures beside you look like air elementals. Like even when you're seeing through their invisibility, they're hard to see. And then there's a very nervous looking Shevarimarr that's like,
Alright, so K probably felt Cade bump into me.
yeah, you can hear his heavy nose breathing behind you.
And what?
No, it's good. Right.
He's gonna, as a swift action, he's going to give himself Vital Strike and Lunge. So you can't get away, you naughty little backhanded little. You're dead.
Okay, so you're threatening the caster now?
Yep.
You do not belong here, is what it says to you.
And I'm gonna hit you in the face anyway. I just gotta check his raging, but no spells. Bonus to hit.
Okay, AC 33.
That's doable. Minus the bull strength. So plus 33.
You have a plus 33?
Yeah. This is where I roll a 1 and just look like a fool.
It's happened before.
Yep. What is going on? Come on, there we go. 35, rolled a 2.
Okay, it tried to twist away from you, and you push your way past his shield spell as the blade kind of bounces off of it, and you push your way through his mage armor and bite into really strange flesh. It's almost like your sword bounces off of him and doesn't cut in.
Okay.
Still does damage.
Yeah, it is. It's plus 4 sword. That's all I'm saying.
It's a good sword.
Yeah.
A plus 4, does that get through alignment?
Nope, plus 5 does.
Okay, yeah.
You guys shouldn't have put courageous. You should have put another level on. Just saying.
It's okay.
Did plus 38. This.
Bear back.
Right. For 52, less DR.
Yeah, 52 becomes 37.
What?
Whack! It growls at that. It does not like Murgovane. Does not like Renee.
Adam just.
I think Renee is going to unload the arrows on the assassin now he's visible.
Probably, yeah.
Let's have a look at Renee's sheet.
Renee with the shooting.
Yeah, he'll use his axiomatic bow. Oh, okay. Renee is unloading on the
There we go.
on
The one he can
assassin.
see is
Yes.
getting destroyed.
Yep. Go ahead.
That is the plan.
Yep.
He commits the shooting against the thing that he can see. With the axiomatic bow, is that thing chaotic in its natures?
It is not.
Okay.
Still getting shot.
It
Yeah,
still
because rogues are known for their high ACs. He has a AC of oh, that's actually not bad. With a spell 27.
Was it?
27.
Okay. The mini shot hits AC 32. The rapid shot hits AC 26.
Missed by 1.
He has seen invisibility, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how he was able to target Zyra.
Right. So he's not flat-footed. All right. So -5, -5. AC 18.
And AC 18. So the many shot hits and everything else misses.
Yep, he kind of like threw up his cape the second he got hit, and the cape got a bunch of the arrows.
35 damage.
All right, that hurt him though. He's definitely kind of slumped off to the side a little bit. He's got a dagger in each hand, but he only attacked with one dagger. Rosita, you need to make a poison save, DC 20, to avoid the 1d6 con drain.
Yeah.
Or damage. Sorry.
Damage, I'm assuming.
Yep. Damage. Yep.
Otherwise, we gotta get ourselves some of that.
We're taking the extra doses.
Yeah. 9 this time. 21.
Okay, that is one of the saves that you need to get rid of the poison.
They spend a lot of money on this poison.
Yeah.
She is going to cast defensively against the assassin.
Okay, what spell?
Oh, that's a good question. She doesn't have a lot left. I'm hoping it's more than magic missile. He just got hit though.
Mm-hmm.
How's he doing?
He's not bloodied.
Okay. She is going to cast. I don't have that shit. Wow, I don't have a lot of hold monster on him, I guess.
Okay. The reason why there's a lot of pausing is they've gone through 2 dungeons in this day. They attack the State of Spires and then
walked into a place that should have been safe.
Yep. Shevarimarr's had some visitors. Okay, so hold monster. You're casting defensively, so that's a DC 25 concentration check.
37.
You make it. Now he needs to make a will save. What is the DC of the will save?
The DC is
1 less than it would have been before that crit.
Yeah, shit, that's right. So 16 plus 20. 21.
Oh man, rogues have shitty will saves, and then you throw a prestige class on top of it. Shitty will save. 8. Does 8 make it?
Nope.
Okay,
Now
so
he's susceptible to raise it.
oh yeah, he's shimmering and kind of groaning against the paralysis magic that is holding him in place.
And yeah, and she's going to 5-foot step. I'm guessing no, she's going to get away.
Okay.
I don't think
this invisible stalker will actually.
Oh. I'm invisible.
This was regular invisibility or greater invis?
It's regular.
Okay,
oh yeah,
you're visible.
Yeah, I'm visible, so it gets its attack.
Yep. It will take a claw attack at you. It won't get the flank though, because its flanking partner is paralyzed. AC 17.
Misses.
Okay, you felt creepy claws on your flesh.
And check your messages.
Oh, I take the no, I take that back. That hits. Oh, wait, 24? Why does it say 24? Let me check something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
4. I think that hits. That hits. 17 hits.
AC 17 on a Zeta hits. Okay. The claws hurt.
Nope, I take it back. It misses 18. I gotta update this. This is ridiculous, Mark. What are you doing?
All right. I think it gets a +2 because it's invisible. You can't see it, and also you're flat-footed against it. So
you're right. So that does
10 damage as claws slash your shoulder. Shevarimarr.
I'm so sorry for this. Perhaps the 2 sides would be interested in some tea.
So you guys are like, ah!
You better be
battling.
more than Shevarimarr.
He looks embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, he's like, oh. He's not helping either way though. The invisible
Well,
stalkers.
he's going to do deals with whoever survives.
The invisible stalkers are following the yelling Murgovane, and they're trying to. Actually, one is going to follow Zeta. No, one is going straight up to the archer, into his face, and the other one is going to go attack Murgovane. So we've got an invisible stalker flying up your rump, AC 20 actually with a flank, and then another invisible stalker flies in Renee's face, AC 29. It's invisible, you can't see it.
I got flat-footed.
Okay.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah, like sort of claws against your armor, and Murgovane, something's pulling your tail. The Rakshasa is going to 5-foot step to attempt to cast a spell. Hey, look at this! Widget is actually getting a show right now. You can see there's something that appears and there's magic, and you're like, is there something there? Whatever's on the disc is actually sort of projecting around here.
He is still threatened.
He's still threatened. Okay. Oh. Ooh.
That's why I took lunch.
Okay, it's going to defensively cast a spell. Do you have any feats that make this harder?
No, I don't.
Okay. 10, 14. The DC of the spell is 19. It gets a 32. It puts up some mirror images. It has 5 images. MI5.
I will keep it alive for a while.
Yep. Brutish thing. Widget.
The fuck is going on over there?
Oh, Widget has see invisibility. So yeah, you do see this weird, like, lordly panther-like thing with backwards hands and a wand in its hands, and it's speaking to Murgovane.
There's an invisible Rakasta in there, something? Widget's gonna... You wait here. We'll double move out.
Okay.
Can you see the invisible stalkers?
Yeah, you can see the invisible stalkers with your see invisibility.
There's invisible shit all over this place. You guys really should have see invisibility as a spell. It's really useful.
All right, Widget's chatting away. We're back around to Cade.
Cade's going to. I can't see anybody.
You can see the paralyzed assassin.
How far away is he?
10, 15 feet.
Yeah.
You have to move 10 feet to get to him.
Unless you got lunch.
No, but I think I was gonna pull out the banner. I don't know what kind of creatures there are, but I think I'm gonna pull out the banner.
The banner?
The terror banner.
You're trying to spook everyone.
Yes.
It's gonna be. He's gonna be spooky.
Oh, I'm invisible as well. Okay. Just go and beat him up.
Alright.
And then you won't be invisible, then you can pull out the banner.
Then I can do the banner. Yeah.
Okay, so Cade is going to go over and kind of kick him against the wall to make him fall down.
Yep, true.
That's what I mean. Like, you're tripping.
Yeah.
I'm giving style to your trip.
Thank you.
Okay, roll a d20.
You got a 15 plus his.
Well, I don't know another 20, but
Well, you have to strike him. So you kind of body check him across the ground, and he falls down in his paralyzed state, and then you put a fist into his face. Roll damage.
I get 2 actually.
Oh, 2 attacks then. Sure.
Yeah. He's prone, paralyzed. It's
23 or so.
Both are hits.
Okay, so 14 to take fire.
Yes.
Okay, you guys make a fortitude save versus poison if we're going to keep this fun time rolling.
I take 67.
92 damage. Okay, he's
And
in
then I need a
single-digit hit points, and then his
Fort
fortitude save. He actually has a bonus against poison for some reason. I think that comes from assassin. 26 on his save versus the poison.
You makes it.
All right, and then I think Kate appears.
He's bleeding.
Oh, and he's bleeding. Okay. Wow! Wow! Just blood coming out of his face and nose. He's on the ground, gritting his teeth because he can't. He's paralyzed while he's basically a punching bag for Cade. The Reborn assassin bleeds.
When's Maffei in the initiative?
Oh, she should have gone at the same time as Zyra. She goes next.
Okay.
So she could have 2 actions then. Reborn assassin bleeds. So D4, 4 damage, and he gets a full round action will save. Does Nat 1 make it?
No.
Zyra and Maffei.
No.
Maffei is going to.
We'll say that first round she was sneaking through the wall.
Okay.
And then now.
I don't believe shadows can see invisible things.
No.
Everything's A-okay here.
She sees the golem? Is the golem active, or is it just sitting there chilling?
It's just sitting there.
And the thing in a bottle is just...
It's floating. It's this fiery little spirit floating around the bottle. It's looking around at what's going on.
This place is crazy. Okay, Maffei's going to attack the thing that's attacking Murgavane from behind.
Okay.
Just attacking. She'll just attack at it and
Sure.
what have yous.
Touch AC is 14 with a 50-50 miss chance.
Hits.
And hits.
3 strength.
It takes the strength damage unless elementals don't take ability damage. Let me just take a quick peek. Elemental subtype. Immunity to bleed, paralysis, poison, sleep effects, no flanking or critical hits. Nothing about ability drain. So strength damage, strength 3.
I don't think she gains hit points with that. I think that's a wraith thing.
No, 0.
Zyra. Well, Zyra's going to go over and cure Zeta of damage because Zeta's got lots of damage. We're going to cast a cure. I think that looks like a serious boo-boo. So we'll cast a cure serious boo-boo.
Okay, your aunt comes over and with the strange dark magic that she has, mends your
28.
wounds.
28 healing.
All right.
Thank you.
You do notice that she's still like choking on some horrible poison.
Yeah, probably could have cast a delayed poison.
Murgavane.
Murgavane is going to
Make all the problems go away.
full round the guy.
5-foot stepping in.
Yeah, he's gonna 5-foot step in.
Okay, so Widget, you're like right beside the battle between the panther guy and Murgavane.
Hey, get him!
Like it's like 3D projection here.
AC 48.
That will hit. Roll a
That'll get you.
Oh, I'm on the wrong character. That's why the points to hit is so crappy.
D6.
What? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, let me just roll all the
Okay.
things, and then we'll do the d6s. I cannot do math today, so I have to look at the sheet.
To be fair, Murgovane's math is kind of ridiculous. I was like, how do these bonuses come from? I look at the numbers and like, this doesn't make fucking sense, and I'm not counting to 40. So
It all makes sense.
Need tables like someone I know.
We trust in Mark.
that is the exact sentence I used was, if we trust Mark to his math right, because I count this nonsense.
35
35 hits by 2.
plus. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Bard Song, Mark. And miss. So 2 hits.
Oh, is Bard Song up?
No, it's not, because she moved. D5. So 2 images gone.
Okay. The Rakshasa does not look pleased as the sword goes hammering in. Shevarimarr's like, "Oh, watch the disc. It's rather expensive." As Murgovane hits it a couple of times, missing the Rakshasa.
What's the Vex? You better be calling for Vex.
He's out on a delivery.
Yeah, well, I have a brain I need to extract.
Oh. Well, okay.
Says Shevarimarr. He's definitely watching to see who wins. And maybe watching the fight to learn how you fight.
Because information's important.
Renee.
Well, Murgovane is attacking a thing, and I can't see it. And there's something in my face, and I can't see it. And there's a dude on the ground who Cade is doing terrible, terrible things to. Renee's gonna just pump a bunch of arrows into the thing in front of him.
Okay.
Just to
Yeah.
clear it out. How hard is it to hit?
Pretty easy. AC 20.
Okay. Oh, the other guy was pretty easy, but I didn't hit shit last time. So, AC hit with the mini shot, or potential hit with the mini shot, potential hit with the rapid shot. Potential hit with the secondary shot. Give me a second here. And a potential crit with the last one.
Okay, can't crit this thing.
It's fine. I didn't want to crit anyway. So 3 50-50s.
4 hits.
4 hits? Yeah, sorry.
Missed, and hit.
That's a bunch of bullshits right there. Look at the bullshits. Alright, does the thing have DR?
Nope.
And is it chaotic?
It is not.
Yeah, it's elemental. 22 damage.
Okay, that harmed it. Your arrows are kind of scattering all over the place, and finally you hear the thing go.
It would help if I could see the thing.
Zeta, this is the second round where you need to make a fort save, DC 20.
Okay. First. 20 plus 9. 27.
Okay, the poison is out of your system. You kind of throw up over Zyra's boots as she's trying to heal you, and
okay, I can see that Murgovane is fighting something over there.
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna glitter dust like the middle of the.
Widget's eyes. As there's a poof of glitter dust.
Hey, Glitter, that one's good for getting rid of invisibility.
Okay.
We just get the feeling that he probably
There's no SR on glitter dust?
Nah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, there's a glittery panther man with weird hands, some kind of caster. He's wearing robes and has a wand in his hand. He has not cast in your presence the spell from the wand, however. Then we've got...
He's got to make a will save.
Or be blind. Blinded by the glitter.
Right.
Revved up like
It's not a hard one.
something, something, something.
Okay.
All that ability damage.
Nat 20.
That'll do it.
Not blinded.
It's also not a nat 20 to hit Murglevain, so.
That's true. The Zeta, Shevarimarr doesn't do anything. On Zyra's turn, what did Maffei do?
Maffei will. So this guy was still invisible, correct?
Yep.
So we're going to attack the stalker. So. Which didn't move.
Yes. Yep.
Potential hit.
Missed. All right. Invisible stalkers. It turns to face Maffei and is going to attack Maffei.
Okay.
2 clawsies. AC 30, AC 15.
Oh, and Bard Song. She put up Bard Song.
Okay.
Okay. AC 30 is hit. AC 15 is not.
Okay, it does 10 damage and it is not magical, so it passes right through Maffei.
So it doesn't do no damage.
It then just sort of turns towards Murglevain and will 5-foot step. There. This one is going to attack Renee twice.
Okay.
Nat 20, nat 20.
AC 34 doesn't hit. I can't be critted.
Okay, but you take a total of 20 damage from the 2 claws. Vicious.
So Renee was caught standing still because he's aiming at the Rakshasa at the back.
Yeah, it's like, and it's attacking your arm. You're like, oh.
He tried to use it as a rest. You're just...
You're seeing your own ghoul blood. You do see Shevarimarr go, oh, at that.
For a moment, Renee's arm moved a little bit over.
Drifted towards him. The Rakshasa. This Murglevain is a pain in the ass, isn't he?
Murglevain is doing a good job of making him have a bad time.
Okay, I'm going to 5-foot step here.
And still be in...
And still be threatened. Okay, so I'm going to make a concentration check DC 21 to Lightning Bolt. I'm pretty sure I could do a line where I hit Murglevain and Maffei, but not the Invisible Stalker. Like, it's a jaggedy thing. So, DC 21. It makes it. There's a blast of lightning that hits Maffei and Murglevain. A reflex save DC is not that high, 17.
Maffei fails, but takes quarter damage. So improved evasion and incorporeal.
Oh, nice.
So
Murglevain's reflex
8 is a quarter.
8 plus 12. Yeah, nat 20.
Okay, so you take 16 electricity. Widget.
Do you guys need help down there?
Yeah,
watching the door.
As Widget seeing the battle between Murglevain and the panther thing, the lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's get him.
Cade.
Cade's gonna pull up the banner.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna affect these things or not, but let's see what happens.
All right, Cade. Let's see what the banner does.
It's on the sheet at the bottom of the equipment. So, terror. This thing, while 30 feet away. So enemies of the banner, while within 30 feet, are able to see the banner, must make a will save DC 16 or become panicked. Fleeing as quickly as possible. So, will
Those who
save DC
succeed the
16.
save are shaken. Interesting. So,
Auto-shaken.
so Cade begins to wave the banner of the Medusa family.
Yeah.
So the paralyzed guy is on the floor bleeding, so he could be panicked. He wets himself. And the panic lasts for while within 30 feet and able to see the banner.
Yeah, I was wondering, can I get other? Sorry, I still can't see map tools for that paid. That for locations is not loading.
Yep. So you could 5-foot step, so you could also get this invisible stalker.
Yep.
It makes it save, but it is shaken. And then this one, I guess, can see the tip of the banner. It makes it save, but is shaken.
They can just see the tip.
And it's shaking.
This impressive thing, you kind of plant at the end of your turn, you plant the flagpole basically into the ground. It's like a spear.
No, he'll keep.
I think it's
waving
it's being stuck in the assassin just as it's like on his chest.
Yeah. Waving the flag around, kind of thing. Yeah, it's impressive. Interesting choice for your round. The Reborn assassin bleeds 1d4. 1 damage, is still alive, so he could have lots of fear.
Full round action to make a will save versus the paralysis while being scurred.
Yep, can't break the hold monster, which brings us to Zyra and Maffei.
Maffei is going to attempt to help with this image thing. So she's going to fly. Oh, she'll fly around to here. I think she's at 10 feet. She could have went to get a flank. And she's going to try to pop an image on the Rakshasa.
Sure.
And there is a bard song, you said?
There is a bard song.
Okay, so...
Shevarimarr is kind of going like this to your bard song. with this.
He knows what side he's on. Touch AC 37.
Ooh, yeah. Give me a D4.
I'm just seeing if I've improved crit on her yet. I don't think so. Because improved critical. Oh, it's critical conduit. Shit. All right. She crits with spells, not with her touch tag.
Although that's a valid feat when she has Bab 8.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Pop an image. Just get whittling you down.
Yep. And then Zyra's turn.
Zyra is going to... It'll take me a few moments to cure your wounds further. It will need to wait.
I'll be fine. Help the others.
Looks down the hall. He's she will. Oh, wait a sec. Maffei took her turn, so like if I spell conduit into Maffei, she couldn't cast it this round, right?
No.
Could use up both of our turns. Zyra's going to basically fold herself into the shadows and move into the room. So she'll stealth at speed. She basically will move up to Shevarimarr.
Okay, she's got a speed of 70.
She's got a speed of 45.
So she double moves, basically? Okay.
And she double move.
Give me your stealth check.